What's going on? How you guys doing? TK coming at you. Just want to talk to you guys about the sad nature that we exist within most people's temperament. A lot of people have to find themselves in a desperate situation before they react and be proactive. The proactive stance toward finance just doesn't seem to exist, where people actually are planning and taking corrective action towards a strong future. That's very few and far between, and I hate that that's the way things are. People won't be proactive and participate in Bitcoin. The dollar has to crash before somebody's willing to do something about hyperinflation and devalued purchase power. And it shouldn't be that way. I mean, you shouldn't have to hit your head in the curve before you realize that development of character and humbleness is an important part of human evolution. But typically, no one wakes up until their face lands in the curve. And that's sad, So even talking to people, the empathy doesn't exist. Most conversations in relation to somebody else's heartache doesn't even matter to another human being. Empathy is something that a lot of human beings don't even possess. Everything is programmed from the animalistic nature of self-interest. And people are evil and greedy by nature. The average person that I interact with is somebody that I'd rather see dead, because they have no empathy. They're evil-hearted and self-interest. They're very primalistic in their actions, and the only thing that they care about is self-interest. So you're not a human being that's worth interacting with when you're a selfish, evil, basic, loathing person that only wants to propagate your own interests. A lot of people exist on that level, and that level is taught and propagated from person to person, and it is the surviving norm within our society. And that's very sad. It's hard to deal with, because it shouldn't be the case. Human beings are not physical in nature. So to have human beings be so animalistic is very sad. That's the existence that we have to deal with. The spiritual nature of human beings seems to have been eroded and doesn't really exist anymore. People's spirituality has been stamping down and almost killed. And the only thing left is greed, selfishness, and primal nature of propagating your own interests. And that's horrific existence. That's why it resolves to a devilness, because it's said that that's what a devil is. It's a primal instincts of human beings, or human beings being degraded down to just primal instincts. It's almost zombie-like. You're not really alive. You're not living to the potential in which you were created. So advancement in finance and being proactive really has to do with you having a different temperament. And then you also not looking for acceptance from this mentality of social, I don't know what to call it. Everyone has this social meme where they have to be accepted by other people. They have to be in this clique, and the importance of what somebody else thinks dictates what the hell they do. It's not based on human thought, critical, analytic decision making. No, it's based on whether your friend thinks it's okay. And your friend's a fucking loser who has no clue and shouldn't be dictating your actions. Let me find out if my social clique says this is okay. They're not doing Bitcoin, so I'm not going to do Bitcoin. When if you were smart enough to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin in 2010, a year after it came out, you would be a Bitcoin millionaire today. So, financial survival is why you should do Bitcoin. Physically participating within the economic shift that is not only happened, but continues to evolve as we speak. The whole economic world has shifted to cryptocurrency because it's an advancement in money technology, and there hasn't been that type of advancement since the credit card. So as this technology grows and is tweaked by new cryptographic technology like AntShares, which is going to soon be NEO, or like Vertesium, which is specifically for blockchain ledger applied to money market situations, you're going to see various metamorphoses of this ledger technology until it gets to the point where even money itself, or I should say even country-based currencies, will eventually end up on the blockchain. So the dollar will eventually adapt ledger technology so that the dollar has its own blockchain. Eventually there will be a Fed coin. Eventually there will be a dollar coin. There will be a Canadian coin. There will be all different types of local country-based currency that end up on the blockchain, because it's a ledger-based technology that can be customized to the needs of various countries. So not participating in this 21st century advancement is only very ignorant on the part of the person who's not participating. Don't fight against new technology. Embrace it and figure out how you can advance your life. Figure out how this technology can help you be more successful in the future. And that's where things lie right now. We're all headed towards a more secure future where money itself evolved. And the evolution of money within cryptocurrency means that value transactions can take place securely from cell phone to cell phone, and peer-to-peer transactions become more of a norm as we go forward in the future. So all I can do is suggest that you find out how to benefit from blockchain technology and actually get yourself some Bitcoin, participate in some of these altcoins, and have savings in cryptocurrency. Get to the point where you have 1,000 coins saved in a cold storage solution. Make that be your priority for the 21st century. I'm going to save 1,000 Litecoin, and I'm gonna put it in my cold storage solution provider, and that's gonna be my 401k, and that's my value proposition.